Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Some said that they weren't good enough. Eion Duggan, well, he thought different. It's time to dust off your comfy chair, sit in front of that big screen TV, grab your favorite beverage as the Thunder from Down Under presents Rejected Regen Rebuild. It's VfL Wolfsburg.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new series. It's Rejected Regen Rebuild. Now, if you're not familiar with how this series runs, basically, we've jumped into a new season on the end of our Youth Edition save. If you haven't watched that, maybe you should go and check out that series first and foremost. But this is a continuation of the save, but we've moved to a new club in the same league. And the pretense is, basically, what we want to do is sign players that left the club when we were with 1860 Munich, bring them in to our new club, which is VfL Wolfsburg, and see if we can take them on. Maybe we'll meet them in the Champions League. Who knows? Now, Wolfsburg finished, I think, somewhere between 4th and 6th. At the end of last season, so we will have Europa competition. I don't think we're in the Champions League. We'll take a look at that shortly, but we basically are going to look to flip this squad very, very quickly. Everyone that's on the current squad is transfer listed. It is season 9 in this save, so we need to get to work. Eion Duggan's made the move. So let's see if we can run down 1860 Munich and become the new champions of Europe with players that we didn't think were good enough in that 1860 series, or maybe they got, picked up along the way by other clubs with our rules that were enforced. Rules that we do have for this series pretty much is I only really want to be signing those rejected players. I have shortlisted them all from what I could gather, so we will look to bring in those top caliber players and get this squad up and running pretty quickly. We will be looking for youth academy talent to bring through because we don't know how long it's going to take for us to get to the Champions League. Hopefully not too long. I'm generally not going to sign regens unless there's a big hole in our starting lineup. And the other pretense is if 1860 Munich do look to sell one of their players, I've got them all shortlisted as well, we will try and swoop in and pick up those players. It worked quite successfully last year in the Brentford version of this. A couple of big players did get sold by our Youth Academy Youth Edition team. So we may get a few gems. We've got a considerable purse. I've added some money here for Wolfsburg. It's about 800 million in the kitty at the moment. So we should be able to turn this squad around and get them up and about. Let's jump into a new series of Rejected Regen Rebuild. Right, so Eion Duggan has made the move to Wolfsburg. Let's check out his objectives for this season. Have at least one player from the Youth Academy in the first season, play 30% of games. We'll see how we go there. Brand exposure, a streak of 5 wins. Yeah, we're going to need that squad pretty quickly. Continental, we are in the Europa League and reached the group stage. Obviously, these are all based on what the current squad is looking like. Reached the round of 16 in the DFB Pokal and qualify for your European competition spot in the Bundesliga. Financially, within 3 seasons, increase your club worth by 30% through player sales and competition prize money. We'll see how we go. We've run the gauntlet on a lot of objectives over this campaign with Eion Duggan. He's got a new club, and hopefully we can tick a few boxes for the board. Right, so we will be scouting Youth Academy talent. We may need them. We'll have to wait and see. Dupont, Dragovic, and Zhong Wang have joined us here at VfL Wolfsburg. And we're going to go to Germany, Northern Ireland, and France. Now, if you want to be a part of this series, you can leave me a comment down below on a country that you would like to see us visit. Thumbs up if you agree with those comments. And generally, the ones with the most thumbs up are the countries that we'll visit in the future. So get those comments down below, and we'll go scouting for some fresh new talent. Now, there wasn't much really in the current academy other than Jorge Schroeder, a 6'5" beast from Germany. 17 years of age, 59 overall, 77 to 94. Currently a central defensive midfielder, but when I did take a look at his stats, they're pretty well rounded. So we're going to have a crack at turning him into a striker and see if we can use a big unit up top. Possibly it's going to take a while to grow him, but we'll see what happens. We like playing with the Youth Academy, and there's the new home kit. It's fresh. Right, so here is the current transfer hub. I've obviously listed all of the 1860 Munich players, which, you know, I'm hoping do stay there and keep that squad nice and competitive. But there are a lot of players here. Look, we've got Cohen Thomas, 87 rated. Wolfenhaus Schick, we only had him for a season. He was a regen, but we can go and pick him up again. 87 rated at Leicester. We're going to need a goalkeeper. We're going to need a full squad, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure I've got most of the players here on this list. If you did watch the 1860 series and think someone's missing, do let me know in the comment section and we'll get them added here. You know, there's some good young talent floating about. There's some free agents as well. Instantly, we could get Oscar Maldonado. It wouldn't cost us anything. 80 rated, could be handy. But then there's, you know, some lads there that I really want to keep an eye on. Rachmanova is definitely one. He's only 19, the Tajikistan striker. I'm pretty sure he still has the potential to be special, so it could be a definite option for us. I think we might struggle at centre-back, so we'll have to take a look around in those particular positions. But, you know, some of these lads are still only 19, 20 years of age, so they've got a lot of growth with that bit of training and the development programs and things. We can get these players up and about. But, yeah, do you want to see someone in particular come and play in this squad, even if they've got a lower rating? If you did watch the 1860 series, do let me know in the comment section. Maybe we can bring someone in and develop them and get them up to their true potential. We're all the way down here in the low ratings. Probably not going to bring any of these real smaller players in because they're just not going to get game time again. But I think we can put together a pretty decent squad, be competitive this season, hopefully qualify for Champions League, and we'll have a couple of good, interesting fixtures here against 1860 Munich. Let's jump in to the first season with VfL Wolfsburg. Right, we start at the back. Now, we did have some options there. Jinwoo was an 86, but the man that I've gone with to go between the sticks is Jean-Paul Kamara. He's got a 5-star weak foot, 94 reactions, and that's pretty much why I picked him. We can work on those other stats pretty easily. The positioning needs a little bit of work, but 94 reactions is pretty outstanding. He's got a goalkeeper long throw, and he is from Senegal. Only 6'1", so a little bit shorter than we're used to, but I've got a feeling that this lad is going to do a job. He had really high promise when we scouted him in the 1860 series. He got picked up by Atletico, so we've pulled him in here. Our first signing is 83 rated Kamara. Right, next man in the door is the Canadian Cohen Thomas. Geez, he was hit and miss in that 1860 series, but 87 rated now. He's only 5'5", so probably a little bit short, but if we're sticking with this 5 at the back formation that seems to have worked for Eion Duggan, I don't think that will be too much of an issue. He can bomb down that wing and hopefully get some balls into the box. Might not really play that Mikkelsen role, but you know, he's got some decent stats about him now, and hopefully he can have an impact here at VfL Wolfsburg. Right, next man through the door is Cameron Scott, the New Zealand-born central defensive midfielder. Really didn't get a look in at 1860 with Kenta Abe just dominating that role, but 82 rated. Has some pretty decent stats about him. How old is he? 23, 5'11". We should be able to get a bit more growth out of him, and the squad is starting to turn. Right, our next signing is Philip Brown, the German left back. Only 75 rated. We didn't have a lot of options in that position. I mean, we had 2 class left wing backs at 1860, but they're both still there. So the best option at the moment was Brown. So we've brought him in. Hopefully we can get some development into him. What's he at? 5'7", high work rates, and of course German. So yeah, we're making some signings. Right, the next man through the door is the big Albanian Merlin Kola, left-footed, 6'7", 21 years of age. Of course, only 75 rated, but I said the centre-backs might be a bit of a struggle. He's got good jumping, 92 sprint speed for a big unit. You wouldn't want him chasing you down in a dark alley. He will need some work, but still young enough. Let's get some work into him, and hopefully he can grow into a big unit here for Wolfsburg. Right, my next man through the door is the man, the myth, the legend, that is Rachmanova. Left-footed striker, 78 rated, high work rates, only 19 years of age, from Tajikistan. And I've got a feeling that he could light it up here for Wolfsburg. Right, looks like Atletico Madrid have swooped in on Jinwoo. We signed their goalkeeper, so they've gone hunting 108 million. I think we'll let Jinwoo go to Atletico Madrid. If we do get stuck and Kamara doesn't work out, I guess we can go and make a purchase later. Right, the Ecuadorian Oscar Maldonado is a free agent, so 80 rated, picked up, and straight into our midfield, 24 years of age. Hopefully he can do a job here at Wolfsburg. Right, next man through the door is Arne Gudmundsson, the Icelandic centre-back. 73 rated, but 6'4", 23 years of age. We'll do some work on him. It's going to be tricky here across that back line, but we do need to get their volume and their rating up. There's not a lot to pick from at the moment. We didn't develop a lot of centre-backs at 1860, so there wasn't a lot floating around. We'll see what we can do. Maybe it'll be youth academy players that come through and do the job. Maybe we will need to dip in and find a regen. We'll probably play half a season, I think, before we look at regen. So let's just look for these rejected players and see what they're up about. All right, here we go. This is one that I was kind of waiting on for 1860 to start looking to sell. Schadler would be a big addition to our squad. Milan have approached for 124.6 million euro. We're going to swoop in here and see if we can beat Milan to the signing of Leonard Schadler. Right, we get the big man Schadler in 85 rated, left-footed, 6'5" from Liechtenstein. The man with no neck, we know what he's all about, and that is a very good addition to this Wolfsburg squad. I kind of hope 1860 do sell a couple of those, fringe players that we can pick up, because they'll probably be wasted at 1860. But I don't want them to sell off, the first 11, because we want that team to be dominant here in Germany. We want to take it to them. But if they don't want Schadler, I'm happy to pick him up. Next man through the door is the Swede in Hugo Sandberg, 80 rated. We pick him up from Inter Milan, fairly cheap, 25 odd million euro, 21 years of age, 5'8". So pretty short up front with 5'10", 5'8". But what's he got? He's got some good acceleration and sprint speed, so hopefully he can break the lines there, which means we've only got one spot left in the starting lineup at this stage. We need another centre midfielder, and then we'll sort of progress along, see what comes up, what becomes available from 1860 possibly, or we'll look to fill this bench out with some more of those rejected regen players. All right, Kovalenko, that would be another big signing. Would mean that we could use Rachmanova off the bench as he begins to grow. 70.6 million. That's definitely worth it for the Ukrainian. Let's see if we can swoop in and knock him off. Torino, you're not getting this, man. Right, so we get our man Kovalenko, and the squad's starting to come together. That means we've got a bench playing out in Rachmanova, but still a lot of work to do here at Wolfsburg. Right, first pre-season game is against Manchester United. We get a 1-1 draw, Sandberg on the board. Second pre-season game is against Aston Villa. We're going with an unchanged lineup, and it's a 2-2 draw, Sandberg on the board again. Right, I finally went in and paid the money, about 130 million euro for Wolfenhaus Schick, the big German. I know he was a regen, but he did play for us for a season, did a pretty good job. And 87 rated is no slouch. We do need some quality in this team. So the first team has filled out. We've got Rachmanova. I kind of want to progress a little bit more here in the transfer window, see if 1860 are looking to offload any more players. If they don't, and we get to transfer deadline day or the first game of the season, I will look to bring in some bench players, maybe some around that 75 rating. We don't want them knocking on the door for the first team unless they're exceptional quality. We are a little bit thin here defensively, and we have struggled with defense in the past, so we still need more players, but we'll just hold off for a little bit. Right, our Youth Academy reports have come back the first round. We've picked up a few players here. I mean, they're going to need pretty decent overalls to come into this team early. But Adrien Masson from France, a 6'4" goalkeeper, 75 to 94 potential. Patrick Burke from Northern Ireland, 6'2" centre-back, 66 to 90. Augustus Maurice from France, a right-back, 69 to 93. Lucas Kuhn from Germany, 64 to 88. Schroeder we know about, and we pick up Rene Wagner from Germany, only 15 at 79 to 94. He's a right mid. We'll see if we can move him into the middle and hopefully get some growth out of him. Final preseason game is against Athletic Club Bilbao, and we get another draw, 1-1. Right, interest from Newcastle United on Felix Reiter, who isn't at 1860. He's currently at Christensen BK, and that's why he's on our shortlist, 37.6 million. Let's have a look and see if he fits into our squad. Right, Austrian central defensive midfielder. I mean, we've brought in Scott. I don't really want to create that competition just yet. I mean, would he play midfield? Would he play another position for us if needed? 30 odd million. I think we might let him go to Newcastle for now. We can always go and look at him later. Interesting. Kevin Robinson, Cologne. Want him for 43.4. Robbo, geez, he's been a stalemate of this series. Season 1, Regen, Northern Ireland. If 1860 are looking to offload, we are definitely interested in bringing him in. 43.4, I think we can look at that. Right, so Robbo makes his way in. He gets the captain's armband. I don't even care. Let's just get it done. Robbo joins us here at Wolfsburg. That's a good pickup for us. Reunited with Eion Duggan. Probably just wanted to stay with the Northern Irish leader. And it means we've got 2 on the bench now with Rachmanova and Maldonado. The first game of the season is approaching. We may need a couple more quick signings. And still got a lot of dead wood here that I want to offload. Right, next man through the door, Il-sung Shin, free agent, 74 rated, gives us a little bit of bench depth, 25 years of age, so a little bit older, but, 74, no slouch. We do need some subs. There's still a lot of real players and former regens that I want to offload. Basically, anything here on this reserves list needs to go, and Goretzka, Catrona, Edgar, and Garcia all out as well. I do want a full squad of youth academy players and rejected regens. So by the first game of the season, probably the 3 will be enough. We'll just make do, because I want to leave the opportunity if some of those 1860 players do become available. We don't want to have it filled out and start causing headaches with our squad. Right, it is time for the first game of this season. VfL Wolfsburg hosting Firth. We are at the Volkswagen Arena, of course, a real stadium. I've updated the banners and a few other bits and pieces, but we get a good chance to see how this squad is going to perform and whether we need to dip in and bring a few regens in. Our backline's looking a little bit shaky, but hopefully Shadler can hold it together. Robbo, we need you leading this team from the front, and a similar formation here from Firth. But can we get our first win of the season? Eion Duggan, let's get these boys up and rolling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Eion Duggan, VfL Wolfsburg. It's time to take on the Bundesliga once again and see if we can chase down 1860 Munich, dominate some European football. Let this campaign begin. We've done some big work here in the transfer market to bring these players in, and we're just hoping that we're up and about nice and early. We've done all the kits. Now, interestingly enough, Wolfsburg have 4 kit options available, so I've done all the lot. We're ready to go. Kovalenko. Can he get out of the blocks nice and early? Come on, Wolfsburg. And there he is, Eion Duggan, looking a little bit aging, but a little bit fresh with his styling. And Wolfsburg, well, can we get the job done? Firth, trying to control some possession. Scott got a touch in. Big Kohler. Here's a big boy. Here's the shot. And Camera gets the save, rolls it out quickly. Cohen Thomas, wouldn't that be the ultimate redemption story if he can have a big season here with Wolfsburg? Plays his way forward. Here's it through. Robinson, back outside. Cohen Thomas looks inside. Robinson plays it forward. Sandberg, he's missed. Shadler got stuck in. Robinson to Cohen Thomas. Plays it forward, sees Kovalenko just trying to stretch the lines. Need a runner on the outside. Braun, not the man. Brings it inside. Schick tried to lay it through, but picked off. First real competitive game for this squad that's basically been put together inside 6 weeks. But some of them would know each other. Played together before. Cohen Thomas brings it inside. Robbo, Sandberg can't lay it off quick enough. Oh, geez, straight through. And Firth get the opening goal of the season. 1-0, 18 minutes gone. Oh, Thomas reluctant to get in there and, well, needs to be more defensive. He's got to help out this young back line. Shadler will be the key cog, but I think that was Kohler maybe that missed that one. Or it might even have been Shadler, to be fair. Scott, here's no Arbe. Camera can't get a... Oh, he got fingers on it, but it's a goal. 1-0. There is Schick. German. pushes his way forward, brings it inside. Sandberg lays one through. Here's Kovalenko. Get in! 1-1. Wolfsburg on the board. Kovalenko starts his campaign here with a goal. Gets the equaliser. Not the home fans will rise to the occasion. Yep, they're going manic in the stands. Kovalenko opens our campaign here, the first under Eion Duggan's reign. And we are on our way. Schick, Sandberg, the Ukrainian Kovalenko with a good finish. 1-1. Schick. Works it around into the space. Kovalenko. Sandberg lays one through. There's Robinson. Oh, worked his way through the traffic and gets the pass out for Brown. Finds Kovalenko. He drives in again, but this time picked off. Thomas to Robbo. Pushes his way forward. Get the touch on. Sandberg. Kovalenko. Hey! Oh! Has a brace. He's just getting warmed up. And it's 2-1. Wolfsburg have the lead here at the Volkswagen Arena. That's bloody goal. Good to see. It's starting to kick into gear. Sandberg with the assist. It's in, lad. And there is the halftime whistle. We wrestle it back and make it 2-1 at halftime. Here's Schick. Melanchola. Back for Schick. Another little touch. Work his way forward here and then lays it off. Robbo pulls the trigger for range! Oh, Robinson! 3-1. Wolfsburg starting to get on top. Robbo with the captain's armband. He's just laced one from downtown. It's 3-1, 1860 Munich. What a finish from Robbo. Things you love to see. Kevin Robinson with a lovely finish. 3-1. Oh yes, camera off his line. But from Scott, Schick flicks on. Sandberg, just trying to launch one here forward for Kovalenko. Kai's done well there. Robinson, he was a bit short on the ball, but Wolfsburg have definitely grown into this game. Some Schick work. Here is Cohen. Finds Kovalenko in the box. Drops back, looks inside. Cohen Thomas shot. Oh, he's going to get another chance. No, he has no idea what to do when he's in the box. And that is why he has no children. Cohen Thomas does well to keep it in. The Canadian down the wing. He's got Robbo in support, but he's just drifting. Deliver it in. Robinson lays it off. Sandberg, no. Well, make some changes here. Maldonado checks in. Shin's going to check in at left back for Brown. Rachmanova will check in up top for Sandberg. Maldonado. Kovalenko. Lays it off. Maldonado. Not wide here. Ilsung Shin. He's in the box. Shin. Oh, get in there. Ilsung Shin. Who knows how long he's been a free agent for. Ooh, get in, lad. Duggan drops him in at left back. And he's just cracked one through the covers. That's 4-1 in favour of Wolfsburg. Oh, Scott, terrorising. Lays it forward. Rachmanova. Can he get one on the board? Oh, he's fucking going wide there. Lays it off. Robbo. Just chips it in. Oh, Maldonado's just missed, but, well, a good opening day. It's a 4-1 win to Wolfsburg. Kovalenko with 2. Well, some good signs there for Wolfsburg. 56% possession, 10 shots to 8. 5 saves from Camara, so that's solid. And we won some tackles. We'll take it. It's a win. Player performances. Kovalenko gets an 8.5 with his 2 goals. Rachmanova failed on his attempt. But we need to keep this squad going. We need to fill it out. But a good win and 3 points banked. This would be another wicked signing. I can't believe 1860 want to get rid of Elijah Gibbs. 34 million for Gibbs. That's definitely something I'm interested in. Right, we get our man Gibbs. Oh, yes, that is solid. The man knows how to score a goal, that's for sure, and we might need some. But, you know, they've got some solid centre-backs with Franchini. Gazner's at like an 89. They've still got Meyer at an 86. So I guess that's why they offloaded a few of these big boys. We'll take Shadler and Gibbs any day of the week. Goodmanson goes to the bench. And this squad is filling out nicely. Thomas has already hit an 88. Well, it looks like they're trying to offload Dylan James as well to Dortmund. No, I'm not letting that happen. 34 million for the central defensive midfielder. We did bring Scott in, so there will be competition, but yeah, let's get this deal done as well. Right, so we do bring in Dylan James. He has finished growing for the moment, but of course we have dynamic potential. I'm going to slot him in that CDM role, and I'm going to move Scott here out to left wing back. Now, it's not on his radar at the moment, but I think that might help. Braun at a 75 can still do a job, but it's not going to take too long to actually convert Scott over to a left wing back. So we'll give that a chance and we'll see what happens. And this squad is coming together quite nicely. 1860, you got any more plans for us? Right, time for game number 2, and well, it's a big one. We've got Borussia Dortmund and our new number 2 kit, our away kit. James slots in at that CDM role. We'll try Scott at left wing back. Gibbs has checked in as well after that transfer, so we are going from strength to strength. The squad is looking good. Let's see if we can get something here done against Dortmund. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time to take on Dortmund. James, Gibbs, join us here for match day number 2. Go from Robbo, which is it out wide here. Cohen Thomas, he's got the wheels, drives his way forward. Sandberg moving into position. Sandberg, oh, good save. Oh, me. Well, it's good to see this late in the cycle that defenders still are broken. Just running back and playing them onside. 1-0 Dortmund. We know we're probably still going to struggle a little bit here early on against the bigger teams because the squad not quite ready in regards to their level and capabilities, but it'll come in time. Camera really needs a fair bit of work to get him on a boil level. It's 1-0. Thomas here out wide, back inside. Robinson lays it through. Cohen kept the run going. Drives his way here in the box, plays it back, finds Kovalenko, can't get the shot away. Gets in there. Schick had no idea where the ball was. Good from Schick. There's Kovalenko. Sandberg making a run forward. Hugo Sandberg takes the touch, works his way inside, gets the strike away, and it's 1-0. No, it's 1-1. Sandberg gets his first goal of the season, goes and touches the Dortmund cameras. That's fine, we'll allow it. He probably needs to untuck his shirt. But it is 1-1. Lovely ball over the top, and Sandberg opens his campaign. We didn't see a lot of him at 1860. Spent a lot of time out on loan, but he gets his chance here for Eion Duggan. He finds the equaliser at 1-1. Robinson. James. Oh, heavy touch in the wet. Shadler. Big body. James plays it on quickly. Sandberg flips this one out wide. Cohen Thomas put the afterburner on top. Still goes Cohen. What's he got here? Delivers it inside. Look for Sandberg. Picked out. Schick should get a touch. He does, but taken out, and the ball is cleared. Kovalenko to deliver. Lifts this one up. Shadler can't get in. Kohler, big body. Finds Gibbs. Turns. Gibbs! Oh, nowhere near. Good from Scott. Finds James, and he slants those legs. It's a good run here from Dylan James. Canadian down the wing. Once he got inside, he'll lift it up. He finds Sandberg. Oh, Sandberg! Makes it 2-1. Well, the score not ticking over. Is he offside? What's going on here? He's celebrating. Is there a VAR check? Well, the boys think they've scored. The scoreboard did not update. The replay shows that it's a goal. Lovely chest control. And Sandberg straight through the keeper's legs. Oh, that's a lovely finish. Good touch. Good finish. 2-1 Wolfsburg just before half-time. And there is that half-time whistle. 2-1 Wolfsburg. Let's go. Robbo. to James. Kovalenko slips one forward. Sandberg looking for a hat-trick. He's in the box. Hugo Sandberg! He's got 3. Wolfsburg turning it on. They want to show that they were meant to play for 1860. Well, they're at Wolfsburg now after Eion Duggan. Fucking game on. Hugo Sandberg, the Swede with a big heart, has lifted this team. And it's 3-1. Dortmund with a free kick here. Driven up, driven high. Little Cohen Thomas is 5'5". He's played back into the box. Gibbs got turned. Good save, camera. Oh, James. He's bloody everywhere. Plays this one forward. Kovalenko lays it through. Here comes Wolfsburg. Robinson. Fucking that's going 4-1. The Duggan effect. The Wolves will rise. That's 4-1. Wolfsburg against Dortmund on their home deck. The sauce has been brought to Wolfsburg. Robbo gets his second of the season. 4-1. Gibbs. On Thomas. To set up another attack. Wolfsburg absolutely flying now. Robbo plays it forward. Has Sandberg looking for his 4th. Oh, crossbar. James is everywhere. Thomas. Robinson finds Kovalenko. We'll play it off now. Sandberg lays it through. Here comes Robbo again. Lays it across. Oh, no. Sandberg. Oh, Cohen Thomas straight into his face. Oh, Shadler with a big block. The man with no neck can push forward. Lays it off. Kovalenko will give it back to him. Shadler lays it through. Sandberg. What can he do here? Oh, just got dropped. Gets the ball back. Sandberg! 5 changes. Goodmanson, Brown, Maldonado, Ruckman over, and Shin all checking in. Or some Shin. Out wide. Brown brings it back. Has Shin again. And he wheels around. Shin. Oh, he's worked the keeper. Loves getting a shot away. Oh, good save, camera. Late stages, but growing in stature between the sticks. They make a late change for the corner. But it's all but over for Dortmund. Wirtz has got himself an injury. And that one's out. And there is the whistle. Wolfsburg with another convincing victory in the end. And Hugo Sandberg with the hat-trick. The big Swede. Well, turned out to be a little bit of a demolition in the end. 55% possession, 14 shots to 8, and 5 saves from both keepers. Well, we take the points. All right, player performances. Sandberg with an 8.4. Dylan James was absolutely brilliant today. He got an assist and an 8.9. Good effort from the lad. That's how you make a debut. Right, we've made another signing. Just looking for some younger, maybe a little bit lower rated players. Jean-Claude Besnard, the Frenchman, went to the MLS to FC Cincinnati. 19 years of age, Frenchman, 72 rated, something we can work with, and it starts getting our squad to build out a little bit more. Right, I've brought in Akili Zuberi, the Kenyan right wing back. He was playing in LA, 77 rated Kenyan, and we needed a backup for Thomas. Of course, we're going to be playing Europa League and DFB Pokal as well, so we are going to need a little bit of rotational action. So I probably do need to either bring in some academy players shortly. I don't really want to utilise any of these lads that are in the reserves at the moment. They have nothing to do with this squad, but we have filled out the sub bench. We don't have a backup goalkeeper at the moment. We do have one in the academy that is very low rated, but yeah, all the other goalkeepers, maybe McCloskey, 75, he's currently at Man City. We could bring him in as a backup to Camera. But yeah, I'm happy with how this squad has developed. We're almost at transfer deadline day, and yeah, the squad has come along nicely. Another centre-back to improve. Kohler could possibly help out as well, but you know, I've got faith in the lad. 6'7". We need some big boys, and Kovalenko and Sandberg have started the season well. Right, so let's take a look at the group stages here for the Europa League. Group A, AC Milan, Nice, Trabzonspor, and Hajduk Split. Group B has Villarreal, Ajax, Kopenhagen, and Apol FC. We are in Group C, Charleroi, Besiktas, and Shamrock. Jesus, we should absolutely smash that group stage. Group D, Lazio, AZ, Midtjylland, and Helsinki. Group E, Dortmund, Lask, Braga, Panathinaikos. Group F has Chelsea, Sevilla, Austria Wien, Shakhtar Donetsk. Group G, Bologna, Porto, Galatasaray, Sparta Praha. And Group H, Olympique Marseille, Bournemouth. Okay, Anderlecht and Glint. So, I don't know. The way we've played the first two games, I think we can do something pretty special here in the Europa League as well. But that will come down to our squad depth and how tired we are. Let's have a look at the Champions League. Juventus, Liverpool, Monaco, FCSB, Leipzig, Palace, Crystal Palace, Benfica and Basel, PSG, Bayern Munich, PSV, Legia Warsaw, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Rangers and Malmo, Barcelona, Leverkusen, Salzburg, Hearts, Roma, Madrid, Sporting and Genk, Manchester City, Athletic Club, Napoli, Dynamo Kiev. Group H. Okay, 1860 Munich are in Group H with Inter Milan, Toulouse, and Victoria. Okay, well, let's hope that they can push through and have a good European campaign without Eion Duggan. But they've held most of their squad, so they should be up and about at this point. Right, and we are going to leave it there after the two games. There's one more game before the transfer window shuts. That's against Bayern Munich. Then we'll have transfer deadline day and we'll get into, pumping through this season. So let me know your thoughts with the players that are left on that transfer list. Is there someone that you thought could really do a job for Duggan and, went on their way? It's a really good start for us. We sit top of the table. 8 goals scored, 2 conceded. Munich sit in second. We know they're going to be up and about. They've only scored 4 though and only conceded 1, so a little bit better defensively. Freiburg, Frankfurt, Mainz. Now it is early days, but Bayern Munich haven't won a game yet, and we smash Fürth and they're bottom of the table. So the season, the series, we're underway here with VfL Wolfsburg. Hopefully you're looking forward to it. We'll do some player upgrades and all that kind of good stuff moving forward, but we'll see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos go live. Make sure you put on that notifications bell. We'll see you next time.